Let me tell you this. The brain creates incredibly beautiful visions. You see yourself as very successful. You imagine the life you want. You see it so clearly that it almost feels real, and this makes you happy. But when it comes to taking action, the brain freezes. It waits. Tomorrow will be completely different, it says. Tomorrow comes and the same thing happens. Then the next day. Then the next day. Your brain gets stuck in an endless loop. Look, know this. You're not alone in this. There are so many people all over the world just like you. Ambitious but lazy. They have ideas but can't take action. And the worst part is this. You know you have enormous potential. You feel it deep down. So why can't you take action? It's not because you're a bad or incompetent person. It's not about your intelligence or your talents. It's entirely a matter of psychology. It's about the patterns your brain has formed over time. And here's the good news. If something can be built, rest assured it can be dismantled. But first, you need to understand what's going on inside your brain. Let me paint a picture of your story. You wake up in the morning, your goal is clear. I'm starting today, you say. Today you'll tackle that task. Today you'll take that first step. But first, you check your phone, you spend a few minutes on social media. Before you know it, those few minutes turn into an hour. A big chunk of your day is gone. I'll start in the afternoon, you say. Lunchtime comes, you're tired, and you have no motivation. Tomorrow I'll be more energetic and focused, you tell yourself. You get into bed at night, and the thought that you didn't do anything today crosses your mind, and you hate yourself. You wasted another day. But inside, you make plans. Motivation comes for a moment, and you're sure you'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow comes, but before you know it, the motivation is gone. Again, the phone, again, procrastination. You do everything else, but not the one thing you need to do. This cycle has been going on for months, maybe even years. In this situation, years slip through your fingers. And now you start asking yourself, will I ever change? Now, let me explain what's going on inside your brain. There are two different voices inside you. One sets big dreams, sets goals, and imagines success. The other wants to avoid discomfort, wants the easy way out, and pushes you toward failure. And right now, the voice that wants comfort is winning. Why? Because the brain is designed to avoid difficulty and seek pleasure. When you take a step toward your dreams, the brain sees it as a threat. It sees struggle, uncertainty, and the possibility of failure. And immediately it offers you something easier. Pick up your phone, watch a video, play a game. Dopamine kicks in and the difficulty fades away. And the brain learns that avoiding goals feels good. This isn't laziness, it's survival mode. The brain is actually trying to protect you. But the problem is, while it shields you from short-term discomfort, it robs you of your long-term happiness. Every day you avoid your goals, you're building a habit of avoidance. Every night in bed, as you feel guilty, you're reinforcing the belief that I'm not good enough. And the longer this cycle goes on, the harder it becomes to break. You're probably also thinking, I'm not disciplined enough. Successful people have something special that I don't have. I wish I had more motivation. That's completely wrong. Motivation is a feeling. Feelings come and go. You can't build your life on motivation. You need something stronger. You need a system. Discipline isn't something you're born with. It's something built over time through small decisions. Then there's perfectionism. You envision success so clearly that everything else falls short. You tell yourself to wait until the perfect plan arrives, until the right time. But the perfect plan and the perfect time never come. Readiness never comes. And while you wait, life passes you by. Actually, fear is just an excuse your brain gives you to avoid starting. Because if you don't start, you can't fail either. Let's be honest. You're afraid. If you really try and it doesn't work out, you might have to admit you're not as special as you thought. This fear is driving you crazy. It's easier to stay in your imagination. As long as your dreams aren't tested in the real world, the belief that I could do it if I wanted to stays alive. But deep down, you know this is an empty belief. Understand this. Failure isn't the opposite of success. Not taking action is the opposite of success. When you fail, you learn something. If you don't do anything, you won't learn anything. Every successful person you admire has failed far more times than you have. The difference is, they kept fighting. They started before they felt ready. They gained momentum not through motivation, but through consistency. So, how do you break this cycle? You start by accepting that you'll have to do things you don't want to do. You'll probably never wake up in the morning and say, I can't wait to do hard things today. But you'll do them anyway, even when you don't want to, especially when you don't want to. Because every step you take, despite the resistance, sends a new signal to your brain. You're teaching it that discomfort isn't dangerous. Start small. Don't try to change your whole life overnight. That's perfectionism talking again. Pick something small. Maybe working for 15 minutes. Maybe writing a piece. It doesn't matter how small it is. What matters is that you do it. And do it again tomorrow. You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to be consistent. Because consistency builds habits. And habits build a life. Here is another secret. Discipline feels awful at first. Your brain resists. It throws every excuse at you one by one. You're tired, you deserve a break, you'll start tomorrow. You'll ignore all of that. You'll sit down and do the work, even if every part of you wants to run away. But after doing this a few times, something happens, it gets easier. It's not easy, but it gets easier. Your brain starts to realize that the discomfort won't kill it. You also need to change your environment. If your phone is nearby, you'll probably check it. If your desk is cluttered, your mind will be cluttered. If distractions are around you, your attention will wander. This isn't a willpower problem, it's a design problem. Successful people don't have more willpower than you, they have better systems. Turn off notifications, put your phone in another room, tidy up your desk. Every time you remove a distraction, you have one less decision to make. And every decision you don't make is energy you can spend on your main goal. One last thing, you're watching too many self-help videos. You're watching success videos, listening to motivation podcasts, reading productivity articles. All of this makes you feel like you're making progress, but you're not. This is just another form of avoidance. Your brain is tricking you, learning isn't the same as doing. You don't need more information. You already know what you need to do. Stop learning and start doing. And stop being so hard on yourself. Guilt doesn't motivate you. Shame doesn't make you better. Forgive yourself as if you were talking to a friend. Today went badly. Okay. Tomorrow is a new day. Forgiveness isn't about letting go. It's about giving yourself permission to try again without the burden of past failures. Remember this. You aren't lazy. Laziness isn't defined by who you are, but by what you do. And what you do can change. You have dreams, you have potential, you have the capacity to change. Your brain just hasn't learned yet that discomfort leads to growth. It's learning now. You need discipline to take action and compassion to forgive yourself if you fall. These two together create real change. Stop watching videos, be that change. Stop planning your life, start living it. Stop waiting for motivation, build discipline. Take just one small step today, just one. Step will teach your brain, I'm serious this time. And if you take another step tomorrow, the momentum will grow. And one day you won't even remember who you used to be. You've dreamed enough, now it's time to build. Not when you feel ready. Start now and keep going.